YouTube boxing has been around for the past 5 years since February 2018 when KSI fought Joe Weller. Well, I guess technically speaking it was the Joe Weller vs Theo Baker fight, but main stage wise obviously KSI vs Joe Weller really jump started this whole YouTube boxing genre scene. Many of these events have been put on by different promotions ranging from KSI events, Jake Paul events, Social Gloves, Showstar, Kingpin, and so on. Recently, KSI's boxing promotion Misfits has been taking over. As of the recording of this video, Misfits has done 5 events in the span of 7 months, as well as the upcoming event in April with JMX vs Le'Veon Bell as the main event. A lot of influencers have been jumping on these Misfits cards and making names for themselves. A lot of familiar faces and even new faces jumping on these cards as well. However, as big as Misfits has gotten, there's still other influencer boxing promotions out there that are pretty much competing. For example, Jake Paul's MVP promotion, despite not necessarily being a YouTube card, but Jake obviously he came from the YouTube scene, so we might as well consider it being an influencer card anyway. There's also Social Gloves and, well, yeah. Then we got Creator Clash, which is iDubbbz's promotion, and apparently Kingpin is coming back and rumored to be signing people like Anisan Gibb or Austin McBroom. In this video I want to specifically talk about these 3 boxing promotions, these promotions being Misfits Boxing, Most Valued Promotions aka MVP, and Creator Clash, as these promotions are quite more active right now than the rest. So, which one is truly the best? A lot of people lean towards Misfits Boxing since, yes, they put on great events, entertaining, don't get me wrong. Listen, I'm a fan of KSI myself, and honestly I loved all these Misfits events, but saying it's the best isn't necessarily fair per se. I want to remain unbiased as possible in this video, so please bear with me. I will say that Misfits is really good entertainment wise though. Yes, these are technically pro fights being put on by DAZN, but mostly these cards feature YouTubers and influencers fighting and doing stuff that traditional boxers don't usually do. Despite that, sometimes pro boxers like Hasim Rahman Jr. and Idris Virgo jump on these events and fight in the Misfits pro bouts essentially. I feel like with these Misfits events, they're pretty much doing their own thing and not really necessarily trying to take over traditional boxing. With their events, they're going for a more WWE-esque style rather than focus on the traditional boxing outline. But of course, they're still respecting the sport of boxing either way, and all their fighters are promoting and training well, so that's a good thing. However, as good as Misfits is, let's talk about the rival promotion, MVP. Most Valuable Promotions, also known as MVP, is Jake Paul's promotions, as we all know, and their events mostly have more professional fighters on their undercards rather than just YouTubers. To be honest, they did have some YouTubers like Dr. Mike, Adam Saleh, and Evil Hero on their recent card, but pretty much you'll mostly see professional fighters on the undercards. Compared to Misfits, MVP events are more true to traditional boxing, and it's a way to bring more eyeballs to the sport of boxing in general. By having big names on their undercards from both the boxing and MMA world, these events draw more eyes to Jake Paul and essentially YouTube boxing as a whole. The problem with MVP, however, is compared to Misfits, they don't really have that many events regularly. Usually it's only when Jake or Amanda Serrano are fighting, but that's pretty much it. If they give more of their other fighters spotlights, it would be pretty beneficial and more people would be interested in buying these fights. Despite all that, from a promotional standpoint, it's great for what it is. And finally, we have Creator Clash. Now with these Creator Clash events, they are more different compared to the other two. Creator Clash events are mostly for charity, and just like Misfits, they also have influencers mostly on their undercard. Also, Creator Clash usually do one event every year from what we've seen. Last year in May, Creator Clash had their first event with iDubbbz vs Dr. Mike as the main event, and now this year in April, iDubbbz is fighting Alex Wasabi again as the main event, of course. With these events, there isn't much trash talk compared to the other YouTube events, and they want to solely focus on respecting traditional boxing and just keep it more professional. These undercards, however, are stacked with big influencers, so people will still watch regardless. However, the good thing about these events, like I said, they are used to raise money for charity, which is something that is respectable, especially as not a lot of these YouTube events do that. I say this is best for its charitable efforts whilst also being entertaining, as the other two without all the beef, of course. But yeah, there it is. In my opinion, these 3 promotions are all great in their own unique ways. At the end of the day, they are bringing more eyeballs to the sport and reviving it as a whole. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below on what you think is the best YouTube boxing promotion. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, turn on the bell, and please check out some of my other content on this channel. And seriously, hit that subscribe button for more YouTube boxing content. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I am Mega Shadow signing out. Peace!